cool. All right, on the test, without cheating, without writing it on your desk, on the underside of your hat, the underside of your eyelids, we're going to memorize the cubed plus the cubed formula. And I want you to believe, it's not that hard if you practice a little bit. The first parentheses is just what it is. It's just a plus b. The second parentheses is a squared plus b squared. And then in the middle is just the opposite. If this is a plus, it's just a minus. If you practice it, it's not that bad. Memorizing the other one, once you got one, you got them both. If it's a minus, it starts as a minus. Then a squared plus b squared. If this is a minus, it's just the opposite. I don't want you to fail the test if you haven't memorized it. I'll have to check, I think it's 5 points. If you come back and you just say, I haven't memorized it, I think for 5 points, I have to take off some points because it's supposed to be memorized. But I'll give it to you, you understand? So if you've just forgotten, you're not gonna flunk the test because you forgot it, but I gotta take off some points. If you're the kid who is a little bit concerned and nervous, like, oh no, did I possibly forget it wrong? Did I remember it wrong? Did I forget, whatever. I think I did this first day. If you think, I'm pretty sure this is correct, if you think I'm pretty sure it's correct, you can check it when you're working on your test. You can go a cubed plus a squared b plus ab squared. And then minus a squared b minus ab squared minus b cubed. And then you look, and this one and this one subtract away to be 0, and this one subtract away to be 0, and all that's left is a cubed plus b cubed, and you could go, oh, I did remember it right. I did remember it right. So that's something I want you to remember right. Another thing is always try to pull something out front. Always try to pull something out front. I gotta get this one right. And you're wondering, is this a cubes? Is this a squareds? But before you do any wonderings, see if the same thing goes into both. See if the same thing goes into both. Does 5 go into 5? Of course, does 5 go into 80? Does it? Yeah. Yep, those on your phone should really quit. All right. 5 divided by 5 leaves an x to the 4th. Somebody just told me it goes in 16 times. Squared minus squared, squared minus squared is that fancy formula where you just write, here's your 5, have to remember it. You write a plus and a minus. X to the 4th is x squared, 16 is 4 times 4. Write the 5 down. Squared plus is not a deal. It just stays. Squared minus a squared, we've got another thing going. We've got another thing going squared. And to be fully factored, it has to go the whole way. Remind me, problem number 10 has to be changed. Okay. Now, I want to do something tough. I want to do something tough. I want to do something tough. And I want to show you it's possible. Have your calculators out. You really have to know the factoring process. And I might put some that are pretty darn big numbers. I might put some pretty darn big numbers. Remember, we multiply the two outer ones. By the way, there's nothing that can go out front. 2 goes into here, but 2 does not go into -1. That's a 1. What is 12 times -88? Help? Negative 1,056, awesome. So I want it to multiply to be negative 156. That negative is really negative what? Negative 1. I want it to add to be negative 1. I think we're going to take a break for just a second. I think the mail is here. Is the mail here?
We don't have email for you, but she wants to say hi.
Oh, everybody out loud wave. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Whitney. Having a good day? I like you're dressed like with spring colors. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. You having a good day? Do you want to wave at a couple of the kids? Want to wave at a couple of the kids? Very cool. All right. You have a good weekend, Whitney. Bye now. Everyone out loud. Bye, Whitney. All right. Very cool. All right. Good job, Whitney. So we want them to multiply to be negative 1,056 and add up to be negative 1. Yes? Negative 33 and 22. 32 and 33? Awesome. That's amazing. Okay, before we get there, and you're awesome, I want you this, on a tough one, to consider going in order. To going like negative 156 and 1. Use your calculator. 2 goes in 528 times. These all multiply, but they don't add. Keep going up, up, and up. And then, at some point, you might think, oh, wow, I'm going to jump ahead. And how about, does 12 go into this? Real quick, see if 12 goes into this. 1056, what is it? 88. See, we're getting closer to adding a 1, and then we might jump ahead and like, I don't know, does 24 go into this? Does it? I don't know. How many? 44. Now, feel free to jump and try to get a little bigger, but if you have to, go in order until you get it. I did not put any prime ones on the test. There are no primes on the test. And we find out, I don't believe you. Take negative 33 times 32 just to make sure. There's no way that's going to work. No way that's going to work. It worked. All right. Please, especially those that want to know, yeah, look at your phone more would be a good idea. All right, here's the process. 12x squared minus 33x plus 32x. That replaces the 1. You'll notice they're worth the same, minus 88. That's the process. That's the process. We go in groups of 2. 3 goes into this. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 33 divided by 3 is 11. 2 goes into this for sure. 4 does. Somebody who's tried even harder. The biggest one that goes into it is 8. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 88 divided by 8 is 11. These will match up. And you can go to 3x plus 8 and 4x minus 11. You want to know the process. You want to know the process. You want to know the process. I think that's what I was going to go over. And then individual. So these people have done.